Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius
and Aušra Pinkevičienė.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 357 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Jeremy and he writes, finding time to do the work I want to do. As we approach the end of the semester, my own interests begin to move into the background and I become swamped with work for other people. That's a common struggle, Aušra, right?
It's very common.
Probably one of the most frequently sent people's questions about finding time to do what they love to do.
True. I still struggle with finding time, especially for practice organ. But I remember, my study days, and it was a really hard time because usually when we would have like academic breaks on Christmas or in the spring on Easter, we would have to work double as hard at church because we always were working at church at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really hard. Plus, as Jeremy says, that he has to do work for other people. So I guess, my advice would be to learn to say no to others.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't sound nice, yes? I sound as like, egoistic, selfish person, but that's a way to survive.
It doesn't sound nice because he is on our team who transcribes fingering and pedaling.
Well, yes, but sometimes you have to think what is more important for you at that right moment. And if the work is absolutely overwhelming, you just have to say no.
Obviously.
Well, and it's not true if you get paid or you get something for doing something. That's a normal thing, but I'm talking about people who are using other people and giving you nothing back.
What if they are giving you something but not enough?
Well, then negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
And if you will not succeed, then just quit.
I wonder if there was ever a time when we had more things to do than right now and less time, or vice versa. Which time in your life, Aušra, was the busiest?
I think that my studies in the US, yes. And I remember that the closer to the end I would go with my studies, and sometimes I would get like free half an hour, and honestly I would be so much surprised. I would be shocked actually that I didn't know what to do with that free half an hour.
Mm-hmm. I think if you are always doing something during your day, this 30 minutes, it's just for you to relax, sit down or take a break or take a walk. That would be ideal. Not do something. Not do anything, actually.
And I remember those times, doctoral studies times when I would go to the gym. Usually I would go, to swim or to run. Or to do both. But not because I wanted it, but I knew that after that I will get more energy and I can work even more, for my studies. Or practice or do something else. Write some paper.
Right. Physical activity obviously gives more energy.
Well, but yes, it doesn't mean that you need, to exercise in order after that just exhaust yourself.
To me, the finding time is another problem. I have too many wishes. I have too many interests and curiosities. In a sense, it's very good, I believe, but when you have too many things you want to do, then you cannot really focus on several or a few that really matters. And then I have to limit myself, and this is hard.
Well, yes.
I could probably list 30 things I'm interested in, and the list is growing.
Well, I could easily cure this kind of problem of yours.
In which way?
Switch jobs with me, and I'm sure after teaching for so many hours you will have no energy left whatsoever, and you will limit yourself to maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 things.
That's right.
Work, sleep, eat.
Eat, Pray, Love. You know this book?
I heard about it, but I haven't read it.
Yeah. There is a movie also, and a wonderful book. 3 things are really important in life. So, talking about Jeremy and others who are struggling with finding time, especially for organ playing, what we can say is just probably not give advice, but tell our experience, share our experiences, how we are dealing with this. Right, Osha?
Yes, and like, this first semester I was teaching for church organist, teaching harmony class and also, giving some organ lessons. And I just found it overwhelming because I started to have health issues. And I just said, that's it. It's enough. And what I really didn't like about it, I liked teaching itself, but what I didn't like at all, that I could not find time to practice myself. Because I would teach on Saturdays and on Wednesdays. And these are 2 days when I'm not teaching, at the School of Art, where I usually teach on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And then on Wednesdays and Saturdays, I practice myself. So I just have to quit that. I'm not doing that from the second semester.
And nothing happens.
Nothing happens, yes. Instead of that, I will resume my own practicing. Because I have recitals coming up. So I really need to do it. Plus, I enjoy much more playing organ myself.
Doing things that you love is, in this case, much more beneficial to your long-term health and success than doing things that they love.
That's right.
From you. They can still find another teacher, I think.
Good luck with that. It's not an easy task, knowing what we want.
And what do they want?
We want quality.
Quality?
Yes.
In teaching harmony?
Yes.
And what do they give you in return for that quality?
Well, almost nothing.
That's why they will struggle to find someone with quality.
It's a very interesting approach because right now I'm teaching for already 3 months, I haven't received any money yet.
Maybe you will receive double money.
Yes.
Dividends.
Oh, yeah. I wish that would be true.
Well, for me, I also agree with you that I have to say no to many things, and I limit my interests to just a selection of activities that I really enjoy, and I feel myself doing for a long time to come, not for a month or so. For example, creativity is important to me, so that's why I write, and that's why I draw. That's why I improvise. And there are other things that I would like to do, like learning a foreign language, right? But that's something extra. That's if I had more free time, yes, that would be nice. But you have to sacrifice something.
Well, you already know some foreign languages, so.
Mm-hmm. For example, there are instances that I have to say no, even for professional activities. If somebody asks me to accompany, a soloist, a soprano, just recently from the internet, they saw me to share my organ improvisation online and said very nice, and this improvisation reminded her the days when she was a soprano, and she asked me if I wanted to collaborate. So I said, of course, no, because I don't have that time.
Yes, I think it's, on one hand, it's maybe nice, to make music with somebody else, but if you are a keyboardist, you always will be, let's say, just a working horse for a soloist.
Exactly. And you have to think, where does it lead? If you continue doing this, if it's just a one-time activity, then it even doesn't. You don't even need to bother, right? One time. But if you continue doing for 3, 5, 10 years, where does it lead? To collaborate with this former soprano, she
Well,
says, former soprano.
that's interesting. So, what
It
is she
doesn't lead
now?
anywhere.
Is she now mezzo soprano?
I think she is not a musician today.
I see.
So that's the trouble with internet. You post something and people respond, and you have to be open for their responses, all kinds of responses, and sometimes you have to ignore them.
True. So I guess, the best advice would be choose wisely what you do with your time.
Because otherwise other will choose for you.
That's right.
Thank you guys, this was Vidas.
And Usha.
Please send us more of your questions, we love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, the sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your essays, courses, and all your help.
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas, and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you are there teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right, as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor.
Robert writes, "It has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching."
Ron writes, "Hi Vidas and Osha, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward."
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition, and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Osha from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.